Good evening, everyone. This is head football coach Stephen Jones sitting in today for Jason Hardy to talk with last week's Jason Hardy State Farm Player of the Week, TJ Dunn. TJ, welcome. How's it going?
It's going good. I'm glad to be here.
Great game for TJ Dunn last week. Offensively, he made a lot of plays. TJ, talk about your thought process in making some big catches last week.
Well, last week was a big game. It was a rivalry game. And they double teamed our best receiver, DeAndre Burns. So it was going to open up for me to have a lot of one-on-one matchups. And I took advantage of the small corner. And I tried to do everything I can to, help out and get yards and get into the end zone.
Well, TJ played great out in space last week, and we expect that to carry over tonight. TJ made some great catches. As he mentioned, he had some one-on-one coverage and was able to use leverage to get open and did a great job with that. TJ, talk about the mindset of the team for this week's game against Marion.
It's a shake-back type of game. We had a lot of mistakes last game, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen this week as we're getting key players back like Trayvon Cook. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have a fantastic game against Marion this Friday. And I think we're going to shock a lot of people again.
What's the focus of the team starting conference play?
Just to, go in there with the attitude that, get Camden out of the way, start a conference. This is where the real season starts, where this is where you go in for playoff seeding and where you want to be at home or away team in the playoffs. And we just want to make playoffs and go back to back.
And talk about practice a little bit this week and our focus on cutting out some of those mistakes that we made in the first game. Offensively, we did some good things, but we got inside the red zone 3 times and came away with no points. So what have been some of the things that we worked on this week to make sure that we're ready to play on Friday?
Well, we changed up our whole offensive scheme, and we're going to make sure we get a lot of key players the ball this week and inside the red zone, as we got to get the snaps right and get the formations right and make sure we just end up getting in that end zone. That's it.
All right. Long road trip to Marion. Talk about that. Is that going to play an impact on how our team plays?
Not to me, really. I think I'm going to be asleep along with a lot of other people. But, we're going to warm up our legs, after we eat and then have a good stretch come when we get to Marion. So I'm pretty sure we'll be fine.
How do you handle the pressure of being asked to step up as a senior and make plays, especially when defenses are taking away certain things and giving us one-on-one opportunities out there? Talk about how you handle that pressure.
I like the pressure. That means everybody's kind of down me, so I have to prove them wrong. And I've been proving people wrong a lot of years now. And I just like the competition, and I just know when to step up.
The focus at practice this week has been to bounce back and cut out mistakes. And we have some great senior leadership. Talk about some of the other guys on the team maybe that stuck out this week that have had good practices and are making sure that the product that we put on the field on Friday is ready to go.
DeAndre stepped up. Trayvon Cook stepped up. Takoy Stewart stepped up. Bryson Bowden stepped up. And I would say really the whole team stepped up. They took it serious this week, and they know what's at hand, and they got out of their memory the Camden game, and they're just ready for conference now, and they're just ready to lock in and win this game.
So a lot of seniors you mentioned there on both sides of the ball that have stepped up, and that's exactly what we need are guys to rally their position groups together and have great weeks of practices and prepare for games and have a short memory from a tough loss. Talk about the mentality of having that short memory and how bouncing back in the next game is important.
You don't want to hang on to that loss. If you hang on to that loss, your mind's not going to be focused on what's next. And pretty sure we all got that out of our way. And the mentality is going into the next game as in, we're the top dogs, and we know who we're playing. And we know that we can beat this team because we're so talented, and people just don't know it yet.
So this is your 4th year in the same offense, and terminology is something that carries through as far as understanding what to do and knowing where to be and how to make plays. You've got one play you want me to call. What is it?
That's Vegas. I love Vegas.
Talk through that play. Vegas is a 4 verticals concept. Talk through that play, TJ.
Well, I love Vegas because, like, if the corner's bailing, I mean, I can easily sit it down. And then if he's just pressed, I mean, I can run by him. I can run by basically probably anybody in the state. And just knowing that if I sit it down and he's off, I catch the ball and I can make a move and still score. But if he's pressed, I can just run by him, catch the ball in stride, and still hit the end zone.
Well, I'm going to have to call that play more. He sounds like he's got a lot of confidence in running that route and reading that corner, and that's why he made so many big plays Friday. Is he's playing confident. He's able to hop in there as a senior and start. He had 7 catches for over 100 yards and a touchdown, and we expect that to continue. He's on pace to have a great year. Our whole receiving core is improving. And offensively, we're going to fix those mistakes and put a better product on the field and finish drives. That's probably the key this week, is just to finish. So, TJ, anything else you want to say? Maybe something that you'd like the fans to know?
I just want the fans to know that us Wildcats, we love y'all. And shout out to the 12th man for showing out Friday, and we appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you, TJ. Again, head coach Stephen Jones sitting in for Jason Hardy this week. We appreciate Jason Hardy each week coming out to our team and presenting the Jason Hardy State Farm Player of the Week T-shirt to our talented players. Once again, last week's Jason Hardy State Farm Player of the Week, TJ Dunn, senior wide receiver, number 12, 7 catches, over 100 yards, and a touchdown against Camden Fairview. Thank you.